Okay, so we just did this row. And right hand edge is now over a patch that we haven't done yet. So I'll try follow the edge of the field on the right side until we get back to the GPS row marker. Like that. And we do the next row. So yeah, I mean, as far as child welfare is concerned, the virus, they are essential workers. You know, more so apparently, because obviously with people stuck at home not working, there's more domestic violence, more neglect and all that sort of thing, and so they're just more busy than normal. It's kind of a sad state of affairs, but it's a thing. Kind of like some of the motivations behind all the looting and rioting is, yeah, there are probably people out there who are just so fed up being stuck at home that any excitement outside of the home is something to relieve the monotony, even if it's illegal and not good for civilization for the most part. Okay, backwards. I guess at least this is using up my odd pallet of fertilizer. Gauge that, turn it on, and off we go again. Come on, cruise control, and oh, back to there. How are we doing? 82%. 82. So possibly one more pass. Down and back, and we might be done. Set it for forward. So I started a little bit late. I think we started about 9:15 this morning. It's coming up for lunchtime. So I'm going to finish this contract. I may look at something else. I might look at a smaller field if there is one on the way back, because that's a good plan. As I said, we've only used 46% of the tank capacity, so we could do this field over again if we had to, but for right now, this is good. I'll swing that around. So once again, we're between the row, and right hand side is now, oops, missed a bit, but not to worry. You don't have to do the entire field as a contract. And engage. It's working well. We're at 96%. So is the rest of the field 4%, or am I going to have to turn around and do a bit more? Okay, entrance to the field was through that grass field to the right. Oh, contract on field finished. Whoops, stop. Turn that off. We can be folding that up while we get paid. Yay paid. Okay, so 38 is just down the road. What else was there? 38, 17 and 27. 17, oh, that's our usual field roundabout. You actually end up going all the way down there to get to it. And 28 is the one on the other side of the street. Or did you say 27? 27. Still on the other side of the street, but it's 27. Where is it? Oh, it's right at the top. So I think 38's good. It's close by. It's a little bit smaller than the one we just did. So let's put it in gear, turn the flashing lights on, and we'll go out of the field the right way, the way we were supposed to have come in. Now, of course, at this point we're going to find out that to get into field 38 we actually have to go via the store, because that's just the way things usually happen. It's a bit awkward. Okay, did that one. Let's put us up to 83,000, that's nice. Kind of hoping we go up there, maybe. And that's the way into 38. I don't know. We may come back down again. This is a no-through road with a school. Yay. Yeah. Okay, let's... .38 is behind that row of houses. Oh, 38 is up here. That's 38. Okay. Needs ploughing, not fertilised. Ah. Okay. I'm going to guess there's a gap in the hedge to my right here somewhere. Oh, right in front of me. So access to this field is through 39, and 39 is accessed through, oh, the road by the store. Or through 37, and there's a road down here. And that's the grass field. That's the forest that we chopped down, so we can get through there. Okay. I guess we didn't want to go to the school. So not entirely wrong, but somewhat wrong. So on the left here is the grass field we cut a while back. And there we go. And the opening to the forest. Awesome. Okay, so top to the top. That gets us to the big field. So this is a sneaky little cut through to the store if we wanted to, I think. Oh my goodness. And that's some very scraggy looking trees there. And here we are here. And here we are there. So, that off. Let us leave that on. And what I can do is run over here. It sounds like Mrs. Osa's making some boiled eggs. Oops, unfold. So I'll start at this edge of the field, and as we work our way across, we'll get more of it in play. Is that unfolded fully? Excellent, there we go. So let's go. We have exactly 50% of the tank full. We started with 99. So right now, I think we are probably good to complete this field as well. We could not do, 37 with the amount we have left. 37 is a big field. Okay. Oh, do not crank the boom on a tree. All right, I'll turn that way, and that is done. So we have the top end of the field on this run. I will turn that on now and gauge the guidance drive. We should now be good to just complete this by the row. Some miles an hour is good. Let's check the contract, 8%. Yeah, I really should be going across the field that way, but since our GPS is set for not quite a straight north-south pass, I'll keep doing it via the short row. And this should put us on about 90,000 payment, or 90,000 in the bank. Turn that off, and so at full width, this boom is a little bit unwieldy. Definitely wouldn't use a full width boom on something like the Old Stream Farm or Black Sheep Modding's farms, most of Black Sheep Modding's farms. He does have some big fields which would benefit from something this size, but for the most part it would be challenging. I mean, that's the thing with Oxygen Davies. He does what you would think are small maps, but the fields are quite big a lot of the time. I mean, on this map, the grass fields tend to be a little bit smaller around the main farm. On the direction we're facing, a lot of those are fairly small grass fields. But the arable fields are quite expansive, and so we would get away with a lot of larger equipment, although getting it there can be a challenge because obviously the roads aren't big. It's where that seeder we were, or that planter we were just using, is quite useful because it is narrow in transport mode, but it's got a good working width. And spray. Interesting, it's getting dull. Forecast doesn't say, oh no, forecast doesn't say cloudy or rainy. We should be bright sunshine right now. Oh, there we go. One of our tanks is empty. Not sure which tank is empty. Need to get into the cab to see that, I think. So I'm kind of guessing for a sugar beet harvester we're probably looking at a need for about 210 horsepower. It's about 25 horsepower more than the equipment is calling for. The fields we planted, well, one of them is kind of steep, the other one is very shallow. So we shouldn't have too much hauling problems as far as up and down is concerned. Check how far we're at, 42%, so potentially halfway when we get to the bottom of the field. Is a very bright green crop. It's not quite oilseed radish, but it's something. Guess we can check when we're done. Thing about these jobs, there's nothing but try driving up and down to do. So yeah, we're at 50%. This is bright green. Oh, it's canola. Yeah, we didn't do any of that for ourselves this year. So can we see? Yeah, that front tank is emptying. And the rear tank is empty. Okay. %. And they get the planes. Yay. Awesome stuff. Okay, turn that off. We're in reverse. So yeah, we'll keep the narrow tyres on this for the rest of the year, and probably the spray tanks as well. I mean, I don't have any other jobs for mid-sized tractors until it comes to the harvest and we start haulage. I would like to get a third mid-sized tractor and another grain trailer though. I haven't decided what yet. Maybe I should go Case IH because I don't play with Case that frequently, and I do have aims to do John Deere on other farms once I finish over time. Off. I might try look at finishing that one over the coming weeks. Go. Go. Still go. 75%. Okay. So looks like at least one full row left on the end there. There may be a partial that we're not going to get, and we're going to need to finish the contract. There's a couple of bits we missed at the beginning of the field. There's a triangle bit that we missed at the beginning of the field. I'm not sure I bothered. I think if I'm going to do once I've done Ungertsheim, which is Eastern European equipment for the most part, old Eastern European equipment for the most part, I'm thinking of doing one of Black Sheep's farms and probably using the what is it? Is it the 40 series JD that he did? And then I'll run that series for a little while, and then I may do a UK map. I need to find an American map that I like. May look at Lancey Boy's American map sometime and see what I think of that. I could do Lone Oak. Lone Oak's a nice map, but everybody does it. Keep going tractor. How we do? Oh, we're already up to 96%. So let's keep an eye out for the message. We are nearly done here. There we go. Stop. Okay. And steering off. We will get paid. And we will take the tractor home. Because look, it's in-game time, 10 to lunch. So I wonder what the deal is with, well, it's early spring, so the grass hasn't grown anything. I'm guessing that's what the deal is with not being able to fertilise our grass fields right now. But we have the, okay, it's a hard right through here and follow it down to the bottom. This sort of grass track, or this sort of track is what I want to do to our grass field that leads over to field 5, I think it is, where we put the second field of sugar beets. But anyway, yeah, no, I can leave, I kind of undecided. We can either leave the fertilizer in. I'm guessing the grass will grow going from early to mid-spring, and we'll be able to put something on it, and then again going from mid to late spring we'll be able to apply something else. So we should be able to get the herbicide and the fertilizer done. But we will have to herbicide on the sugar beets and the sunflowers, and if that's the case I'll just load the sprayer up with herbicide, and we'll do the grass fields at the same time we do those. So that'll be tomorrow, game day. There's not a lot left to do on the farm today. We do need to feed the sheep. So that might be a thing later. So I'm not going to fill these tanks up now. Put this back in the hay cell point, since that's where we had it. And we already put the Ivor Williams trailer away, so this can go in here for now. Actually, I'm going to put it close to the house. Kind of like Marwell Manor had a barn like this that had a load of stuff parked in it. We'll park it here. Because it's not in the way of anything. I'm not using this shed at the moment. So that's good. There we go. I did shut the lower gate, so we're all good. I have no idea where the dog went since he was sitting on the tyres. Oh. There he is. Hi, dog. Okay, well, I'm kind of hungry, so I'm going to get something to eat and call it here. 20 past 12, so we've been running about 3 hours now. I may look at Stone Valley. Yeah, that was the Lancey Boy one, wasn't it? I might look at Stone Valley, see what I think of that one. I could look at the Millennial Farmers map as well. I'm not sure I'm going to want to do that one, but I might take a look at it, see what it's like. Because I could do something that has the big square fields and what have you. But for right now, I mean, this map has big, not square fields. Really not square fields. Yeah, we're working our way towards, I think, 1,500 sheep, I think is the goal on this one. It's going to take a while to get there. We have, 126. They still need some hay. And buying up the land as we go. But for right now, that's it for today. Have a good weekend. I will be back next week with some more Oakfield farm. And we'll see what happens during the week, but nothing promised right this minute. Everybody have fun. I'm out of here.